This video has a lot going on. We will talk about the upholds ranking tomorrow. There will be a big dump on Bitcoin's big old drop by the US government. In the same way that Silk Road did, Bitcoin is going to Coinbase. We're going to talk. Let's look at the XRP dominance picture for Ripple's investment in tokenized US Treasury bonds. We are going to look at the Bitcoin craze and how it works. As people are asking for a season when there hasn't even been a Bitcoin season yet. I get it. Stopping it is going to be easy, so let's begin right away. The item Bitcoin 5,874 is not working right now. 4.04% more than the day before. At the moment, one Ethereum coin is worth 2,636 Bitcoin. The 4.05% XRP is getting close to a busy road. 56 or about 569. It's 589, right? There wasn't anything I could do that worked out, but it's still early, people. Getting to 56 cents. The value of the 2,097 billion cryptocurrency market is only down 1.87%, but an old-fashioned hourly chart is beginning to show some life. VO is coming out tomorrow on Uphold. There is a big chance to make a lot of money with this. I want a bull run of 20 to 30x. This thing costs a penny, and it still costs a penny. What will happen tomorrow, I don't know, but I can promise you that prices will go up. Prices for this could either go through the roof or drop, which is what I think will happen. After that, I think the price will be made public. Go back to where you were before. I'm not sure. But I don't like getting money quickly. To put it another way, they are only for people who want to use them. They should not be used by everyone. After the US CPI report, Bitcoin falls to $58,000. A record $81 million was taken out of Bitcoin ETFs. Many investors think that Bitcoin will soon drop to $55,000, but if the government supports it, it could lead to a subsequent rise. They're telling you the same thing as every other TA analyst. There's no way to tell if this is a 50/50 chance that the price will go up or down. This is how it works. After all, let's just say what it is. We're aware that you have a 50/50 chance of doing it right. There is no flattening out. People, it's really easy. Then they move on to the next person and make you look either like a hero or like a fool. He starts to guess and bet on things all the time. It has never been true that there was no gain in the last 24 hours or in the last hour. He could make 2 or 3 good calls. After getting one wrong, it moves on to the next person. Do this again and again until you get back to the person you started with. The circle then starts over. That sounds like it's been said before, doesn't it? That's what I think will happen. We'll chop it, as I like to say. If we chop there, I don't think there will be a big change. I think this thing should keep moving sideways for a little while longer. We go back to the number 53. Let's go back up to 65, please. Yes, but nothing major will happen until we break through 74,000, which is the current high point. We talk about Bitcoin and other things. This is what we are paying attention to. People are yelling alt season for no clear reason, so you should know this. Just let anyone you see out there know that I ended the fun last night. People who yell things like alt season, you should go follow, are not smart. They haven't been there long enough, or B, they're just trying to get attention. They're not telling the truth, and you should ignore them. Take a look. We had 58,000 Bitcoins a year after our last bull run, which I think went down. What about was the question? It had been about 4 months, give or take 60,000 days, so it was 12 months later or 8 months later in real time. Where will the price be all-time high? Has been going up steadily since 2012. To find the 3x of 2016, we'll just do some simple math. In 2020 and 2024, we did about a 4x and a 7x. What are we going to do? That's the question. I believe the best is around 2. Following a quarter, I believe the ideal level for Bitcoin will be around $150,000. However, we won't see an all-season high until Bitcoin breaks out and starts to rise. The Bitcoin season isn't there because Bitcoin is more important than any other season. We think that Bitcoin season will start in the second half of this year H2, if you didn't know. The price of Bitcoin will start to rise and stay high for months after it starts. This is what we do to try to scare people. Do you not feel upset here? The United States sent $600 million worth of Bitcoin days prime. So the most important information in this article is right at the bottom, where they meant it to be. We all know that not everyone reads this all the way to the end. And they're probably going to stop when people around here are like, holy crap, that is correct. Yes, the government planned to sell the last Bitcoin, and they are telling the courts about this. They haven't said when they were going to sell the Bitcoin, though, as part of their other plan. How much they might just be setting up. And yes, it's going to rain right now. You can see the trades and the money coming into and going out of the market. I don't believe that. Allow us to quickly go to this chart now. This chart was put up. Oh no, I think I may have closed it. It looks like you haven't closed it yet. I really wish I could. Hold on, everyone. There's a small problem with the technology. I will be able to solve it if I finish one of them. For you, right away. I'd like to look at a picture that Dark Defenders sent me again that has to do with the elite wave theory on XRP. I am going to move it right here. That's it. He posts this again, or posts it the same way it was posted the first time in January. We'll talk about the elite idea and where we can handle the Great Wave 3 goal. This went on for 6 months. It came out for the first time in the summer of 2023. He made changes in January of this year. He says, I need to go over this again. I am happy. As you can see, people find that the elite waves use the same framework and find the same closed goal. This is because we set this up for 2021. The structure is based on $382 as the all-time high, and the exact Grand Wave 3 target crosses over $333 if the all-time high is only reached at $355. Or if we look at XRP's all-time high of $355 on Binance, we're looking at a $266 as the elite wave theory says it is based on math. The top waves are what it's based on, and before that, it was shown to be useless. I'm not sure if this is true or not. I'm very interested in this chart. Let me explain. This is an interesting picture because it shows that XRP is stuck in this area and is moving back and forth between these last resistance lines, the little triangle that is forming, and this thing that keeps going out. There will be a lot of interest in this 66-cent area when we break out, which would be over 75 cents. This will happen if these waves start to move in like a rip. How will we know when they start to work? To put it simply, that's your first goal. $536 is close by. If we do that every time we see this strong structure snap up, then we have a good past going forward. All of this will happen in 2025, people.